And it's hoisted clear. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's really well cleared. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Dani Olmo, Grimaldo, Dani Olmo, Baina, Dani Olmo, Pedro Porro, and it's Olmo. Great chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Forward it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spread out to the left. That has been knocked clear. Dani Olmo, Baina. Ferran Torres. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ferran Torres. Chance to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres. That is good strength. Nice control. And here's Baina. And now the breakaway. Oh, can he get onto this? Ferran Torres. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Laporte. Laporte gently done. Rodri. Zubimendi. He's got plenty of space out wide. Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's played forward. Zubimendi. Laporte. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Ferran Torres. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's onto it in a flash. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Bina. And it's Olmo. Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Grimaldo. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Ferran Torres. That's good play. Zubimendi. Ferran Torres. Time to deliver. Ferran Torres. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Ferran Torres. It's run loose here. He is through here. Strong running down that left flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dani Olmo short changes him with that pass. Lofted upfield. Crosses it in. Dani Olmo. And they've got a throw. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Wins the duel this time. Danger averted for now. He can get that clear. Zubimendi. Spain, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Rodri. And it's Porro. Zubimendi. It'll be a throw-in. Showing good feet. Header comes in! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Iraq, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Zubimendi. Baina. Zubimendi. Ferran Torres. Rodri. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dani Olmo. Baina. Ferran Torres. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Aim forwards.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Baina. Moved on forwards. It's out of play for a goal kick. Zubimendi have it back and can go again. Ferran Torres. And it's played forward. They get a throw in. It's a quick ball upfield. Laporte with the clearance. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. A chance to play it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Laporte. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aim forwards. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Baina. Oh, nice touch. Dani Olmo. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Grimaldo. Alex Grimaldo delivers. And he's straight offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedro Porro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good spread. Picks it up out wide. Pedro Porro. Can he deliver? Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Spain given another corner. Gets it away. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Pedro Porro makes the interception. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran Torres. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Played out to the right. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. That's a throw. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Laporte cuts it out. Rodri. Zubimendi. And it's Baina. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Deftly away. Rodri played out towards the right wing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zubimendi. And here's Dani Olmo. Baina. Oh, such a clever touch. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. And it's Baina. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And here's Baina. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. And here's Baina. Spain have a free kick. And here's Baina. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And they've got rid. And it's Rodri. Over to the left. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now that's a fine challenge. Driven forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's well positioned here. Oh, good spread. Rodri. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, can he get onto this? Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. And he goes cross-field. Baina. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Aim forwards. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Baina. Baina. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Baina. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Baina plays it short. Spain can try it again now. That's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Baina. Grimaldo. Baina. Dani Olmo. Baina. Grimaldo. Baina. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Grimaldo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Olmo. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Grimaldo. Moved on forwards. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Shoots! Zubimendi clears it away. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Grimaldo. Rodri. Pedro Porro. And it's Porro. Rodri. Zubimendi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Porro puts them all in. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres succumbs to the pressure. Aim forwards. Laporte, and the keeper's got it again. Laporte, gently done. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Baina. Grimaldo. Baina. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And it's Baina. Clipped into space. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Baina goes short. So who's he picking out? Ferran Torres. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ferran Torres might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Baina. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Wins the duel this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's hoisted clear. Is onto it in a flash. Proves too strong. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Baina. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Rodri, spread out to the left. Grimaldo. Baina. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Baina. Rodri. Zubimendi. Spain have reclaimed it. And here's Baina. Played into the middle. That'll be a corner. Baina with the short one. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. Zubimendi. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to get it away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. And here's Baina. And it's Grimaldo. Rodri. Played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Laporte forwards and with intent. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aim forwards. That's gone for a throw-in. That's going to go a long way. And a shot! Laporte. Played towards the front line. Oh, can he get onto this? Rodri. Zubimendi. Baina. Grimaldo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Nice physical challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Dani Olmo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance to shoot! That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a quick ball upfield. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Baina. Grimaldo looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Swings it across. And that's been well dealt with. Added Zubimendi. Zubimendi. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Played out wide. Looks across and plays it in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Ferran Torres. Zubimendi. Baina. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Spread out to the left. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Baina. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Zubimendi. Baina. Zubimendi. Zubimendi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's run loose here. Zubimendi. Baina. And it's Olmo. Aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Zubimendi. And it's played forward. Baina. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Played out to the right. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, can he get onto this? That's very neat. And a shot! Laporte herring after the ball here. Pau Kubasi gets good distance on it. Baina. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aim forwards. Played into space out wide. Laporte gets over and intercepts. Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he has been fouled there. Zubimendi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Decent chance! Ferran Torres. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. And it's made its way to him. Dani Olmo. Out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Zubimendi. Laporte. Baina. Zubimendi. Rodri. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. So who's he picking out? And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Up towards the front line. Rodri. Over to the left. And it's played forward. It's come to nothing. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Pedro Porro. Rodri shifted upfield. And it's Olmo. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. Rodri. That is lovely. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Moved on forwards. Baina. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ferran Torres. Here's a chance! He's onto it in a flash. Baina. Subimendi. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Baina. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And it's Olmo. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Subimendi. Knocks it out wide. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Now it's Baina. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Spain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Spain have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
The less said about that pass, the better. Kubasi. Laporte aim forwards. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Baina. Baina tries looking up for options on the left. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Grimaldo. Rodri. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Rodri. Subimendi. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Dani Olmo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Spain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Spain carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, nice touch. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Baina. Grimaldo. Baina. Ferran Torres. Nice control. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that's been repelled.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, it's just a little long. Moved on forwards. Baina. And it's Rodri. Grimaldo. Baina.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Looking for a decent ball in. And the keeper has it. Ferran Torres. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Baina. Grimaldo. Played towards the other side. Ferran Torres. And it's Olmo. And that's really well manoeuvred. And they win it back again. The referee's awarded a free kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Baina. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Subimendi. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Now here's the delivery. Too much on that, it's gone out. Long ball looking to counter. Calmly anticipates. Grimaldo. Grimaldo chooses to go cross-field. And it's Porro. Ferran Torres. Subimendi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's played forward. Oh, good ball! Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Dani Olmo! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Grimaldo. Aim forwards, and here's the chance to counter. And that has been clubbed away. Subimendi. Baina. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Tries a measured ball. Clearly not happy with that. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Played back in. Baina. Lovely feet. And it's Subimendi. Rodri. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Subimendi does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Grimaldo played over towards the opposite flank. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through. Grimaldo, Dani Olmo, Rodri, and it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Baina, Pedro Porro, Dani Olmo, Pedro Porro, and it's Porro. Ferran Torres. Oh, sweet feet. Aim forwards. Zubimendi. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres, delicate ball, and it needs to be. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Moved on forwards. He's having a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Zubimendi. Baina. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. And here's Dani Olmo. Now that's well seen too. And he thumps it clear. And it's Olmo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ferran Torres played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. That's a lovely, neat pass. Laporte wins the duel this time. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Zubimendi. Spain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Ferran Torres. That's good play. Serves up across. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Baina. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. Is there any support? He might not need it. Applies the finish! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And it's been taken short. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Looks to the other side. That'll be a throw. Aim forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Laporte. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Laporte shifted upfield. Baina. Moved on forwards. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Here it is, crossed in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Grimaldo, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. Can he latch on to this? Pedro Porro gets it away. Baina. Grimaldo. And he goes cross-field. Ferran Torres. And it's Porro. Ferran Torres has created one goal already. Ah, such a clever touch. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. Baina. Subimendi. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Showing good feet. Time to deliver. There are a few waiting for it. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Subimendi. Grimaldo. Baina. Dani Olmo. And it's Baina. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres spread out to the left. Lofted upfield. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres carries the ball down the right. And here's Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's a throw-in. Ferran Torres. That's very neat. Rodri. Subimendi. Lovely, now shapes to shoot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Well timed, excellent interception. Baina. Played towards the other side. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Clears it away. And it's Olmo. Rodri. Do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baina. Can he spark a counter here? Now what about this cross?
Iraq really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's played forward. Pedro Porro. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Delivers the ball, and he shoots! He wasn't that far away.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rodri. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
That has been cut short. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That has found him in acres of space. And it's hoisted clear. What a throw in. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Well, they could break here. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's neat. Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo, out to the right. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro. Laporte. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zubimendi. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Proves too strong. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Rodri. Rodri, gently done. Could move up a gear here. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Laporte forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres gets into a good position. Rodri. Grimaldo. Tries a deft little ball. That has been knocked clear. Baina plays it short. And it's Porro. That'll be a throw-in. Dani Olmo, he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pau Kubasi getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Baina. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Grimaldo, and he goes cross-field. Zubimendi. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Aim forwards. Grimaldo. Rodri. Grimaldo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Out for a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Laporte gently done. Rodri. And it's played forward. Baina. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played out to the left flank. Great work on the overlap. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. And it's hoisted clear. Baina. Grimaldo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Zubimendi. Laporte. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Now he's off and running. Ferran Torres. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Rodri. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Zubimendi, aim forwards. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And it's Olmo. Zubimendi. Rodri. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Carries far too far and out of play. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Can he get onto this? Baina chasing after it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dani Olmo. Baina. Grimaldo. Grimaldo chooses to go cross-field. And that was very necessary. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Dani Olmo! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Very nicely done. Tries to dink it through. Defending of the... Could be danger here! And he whips it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Olmo. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's neat. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Grimaldo cuts it out. Laporte. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro gets across to intercept that. Ferran Torres. Rodri shifted upfield. Zubimendi aimed forwards. And they've got rid. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedro Porro. Looks to the other side. That is lovely. Hit into the middle. Grimaldo is there and he can get that clear. This might spell danger. And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And the shot! Keeper's got his work done. Dani Olmo, Kubasi, Subimendi, Baina. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has found him in acres of space. Throw in. Delivered across, and that's the keeper's ball. Ferran Torres, gently done. And it's Baina. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Grimaldo does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. Spain are closing in on a comfortable win. That's very neat. And here's Ferran Torres. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Subimendi. Grimaldo, forwards and with intent. Lovely feet. Cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gets into some space. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Deftly away. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Baina. Subimendi. Dani Olmo. Baina. Wins the duel this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Baina. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Baina. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rodri. Zubimendi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Laporte gets over and intercepts. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro chasing after it. Over to the left. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Zubimendi. Grimaldo chooses to go cross-field. That's a throw. He is just caressing the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Calmly anticipates. Aim forwards. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's out for a goal kick. Laporte shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Played with finesse. Cleared without complication. Out towards the flank. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Ferran Torres. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Porro. That's tidy. Rodri. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Iraq have a free kick. And that is as far as they're going to go. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Rodri. Aim forwards. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Laporte played over towards the opposite flank. Zubimendi. Baina. Grimaldo. And here's Baina. And here's Dani Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Grimaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. Nice control. Now that's well seen too. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chance here to counter. Rodri. Baina. Nice physical challenge. Zubimendi. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. Kubasi. And he goes cross-field. And he cuts out the supply. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Porro. That's good play. Rodri. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is out of play. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. And it's Toro. Ferran Torres. And he's picked it up out wide, produces a cross. Can he finish? And he's done very well to deal with it. Kubasi. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Rodri. Laporte. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too